Hi, it's Dr. Ray. So I want to share my thoughts about infidelity. When someone cheats on you and you feel hurt and you're not able to get over it. And if you stay with the person, how is it that you are able to trust him or her again? Or if you broke up with the person, how do you allow yourself to be open to meeting another person, if you're afraid that that will happen again? And what I'm going to share may or may not resonate with you. And I know with women, it's a lot harder to probably accept this because it probably happens more commonly with men who, cheat on their girlfriend maybe multiple times. I notice also with women where this has happened to them, possibly their father did that with their mother also. So, it seems like something that continues to happen. And I'm not saying it's because I am a man. Like if I were sharing this video and I were a woman, it might be easier to grasp, these concepts. Again, this is to help you. This is what has helped my clients. And the only way that I notice where clients are able to really accept this and that is looking at this person for a moment and knowing that the person that you're with, even if you committed to an idea, say a committed relationship, marriage, and you've been very clear that it's a monogamous relationship and he or she goes outside of that, at the end of the day that all of us have insecurities, all of us have things we haven't worked through. Many of us have addictions. Many of us have poor coping mechanisms. And so we all do different things sometimes to, I guess you say, express that or to have an outlet and so forth. And the thing is that if you think that all you are is just this human flesh, meaning that all you subscribe to is a human animal, meaning that, you eat, poop, have sex, you work, and everything's just based on things in the external world, things outside yourself, then of course you're going to suffer a lot, because things are only good when the things outside yourself meet your expectations. Things are only good when things make you feel good inside. So it's all about things outside yourself. And living that way always leads to a lot of pain because life is not like that. You don't always get what you want. And so the only way I know that people are able to really truly heal through infidelity is when they really connect to their spiritual path. And I'm not preaching. I'm not saying I'm a Christian or I'm Jewish or I'm anything. I'm basically saying that, all of us, I think, who have some idea there's a greater power, know that there's something beyond this human flesh, beyond this human story, and that, in other words, that we all have a soul, and there's something much more to this. But we get fixated on the human idea, the human conditions of we committed to this idea, this is the way it's supposed to be, and yet, as you know it yourself, who you were a year ago is so different. Who you were 5 years ago is different. You're always gathering new experiences, a lot of hurts, a lot of trials and errors, and it has helped you kind of become the man or woman that you are today. And how about this one? Have you done something that you would say was harmful or negative or where you were just not your best version of yourself, and yet it led to knowing that and you become a better person, that you know that if you didn't have that experience, you wouldn't be who you are today. We all have had that experience where, and of course, the person who feels that we perpetrated, that we hurt, that we lied to, they might not see that. Of course, you can't go, well, even though I cheated, I'm a better person and we're now in a better relationship. That does happen a lot. Actually, when I work with couples where they realize that there was a bigger problem besides what just had happened. And we addressed that bigger problem. And yes, it does take time to heal the other thing because you have to develop trust again. But the only way that I know that people are really able to heal this feeling of being cheated and victimized is by being able to look at this person that they're with or were with and just realize that this person is learning just like you. This person is trying out new things just like you. I'm not saying the person they cheated with or whatever. I'm saying this person is trying to get it right. At the end of the day, I think we're all trying to be better people. We're trying to be healthier, happier, learn from our mistakes and so forth. And most of us experience pain. Of course, there's some people who don't, who experience no remorse, and maybe they're more on the scale of being, psychotic. All they experience is apathy. But for the most part, I'm talking about common people. We're trying to be better people. And when we go outside of a relationship, the goal, believe it or not, is to probably feel better than we do. Like, I don't think people cheat and think, oh, I'm going to do this and I hope to hurt the person I'm with, or I'm going to do this because I want my life to be worse. And of course, most of the time, it's where a person is not satisfied with something. They're looking for something outside themselves, but better themselves. And there might be truth that there's not communication in a relationship that they're in. Maybe that they're not having a great sex in a relationship. Whatever it is, that even if you're the person who's been cheated on, there's a possible chance that you participate in that. Like, there's a way, not saying that you deserve that, but hopefully you can be a listener and understand that this is a person learn about life just like you. This person's trying to make it better. And of course you might say, well, he lied to me. Well, then he's afraid. He's insecure. If he's done it multiple times, then he's not a match for you. But the point is that you can stay in that place of being victimized and hurt and dwell with that. Or you can accept that this happened. It happened. This is where he was at. And it's not something being done to you. It's just something he or she chose to do to somewhat relieve them from pain, because it's what they thought would be a healthier the thing that make them happier, or maybe they're just completely unconscious. They just did it. But the reality is they're choosing for themselves. And you can say, that's selfish. Yeah, yes, it is. It is. But the point is that they did it. It's not doing something to you. Nothing's happening to you. And so those thoughts about how they could have done this and putting all your energy and all your power into hoping they don't do it again and so forth, what ends up happening is that you give all your power away, all your trust this person, and you never feel better about yourself. So in this video, I hope what you get is it's about realizing this person came on this planet to hopefully be a better person, to not hurt others, to learn about compassion, love, to learn about communication and so forth, and also you. And they didn't meet your expectations. They went outside of the relationship. They didn't have the right skill set to communicate that, whatever it is. And if it's someone who has done it multiple times or you think is a liar, then it's not a match. But to allow yourself to deprive yourself from feeling love again or trust again, or to believe that there's not a relationship out there that's healthy, is doing yourself a disservice. All of us mess up. All of us make mistakes. And you have to determine whether or not you're going to allow this experience, this past experience, to be the totality of who you are today. I'm going to repeat that again. Either you're going to allow what someone had done in action, cheating on you, outside of you, affect you inside forever. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? You deserve more than that. So you can't put any more focus on this person and figure out why it is that they did it. They probably don't even know. The best you can do is realize that this person is a spiritual human being. He or she is doing the best that he or she can do, and I got to work on myself. And that means either forgiving this person, trusting this person, or not. But at the end of the day, it comes back to you and what you want to do. And I think it's about loving yourself and understanding that they didn't do it to you. They did it for whatever reason. They did that. It's just not in alignment with you, and you have a choice. Just get yourself out of the victim mode of it being done to you, but more, they did something that's just not something that you would do, and there you go. And that's how you learn about life and people. So I hope this video helps with those who are hurt and holding on to that type of energy. Let it go.